everyone, this is Lydia Botello, and in today's video I want to talk about being in activity, nurturing our ground, and letting go of the increase. So, as we're building our businesses, one of the things that we need to be doing a lot of is activity. In other words, the work part of the business, okay? So let me give you a little story to help put things into perspective. So in building our businesses online or even offline, it doesn't really matter. If we take a look at, let's say farmers, okay? They plant their seeds in the ground. So they need to have some seed. So they need to plant it. And then they need to nurture the ground, which is, watering, making sure the nutrients are in the ground, making sure it has enough sunlight. But then the increase is not something that they can control. This is something that comes from God. This is the ground itself will bring the increase. It's not something that they control, right? So in building our businesses, it's the same exact thing. Our job is to be in activity. Our job is to be prospecting every single day. However you do that, whether you're picking up the phone, whether you're chatting on Facebook, whether you're talking face to face with people, whether you're doing home parties, it doesn't really matter how you do prospecting. But you need to be in prospecting mode. Okay, and then if you want to have a certain goal every week and every month, you have to set your number. So, if you want to be recruiting, 5 people a week, well, you need to be talking to how many people per day. You need to know what those numbers look like for you in your business, right? So you need to be in massive activity every single day. If you talk to 10 to 20 people a day, if you talk to 10 people a day, that's really not enough, Now, if you talk to 10 people a day, every day for 5 days, that's 50 a week. Out of those 50, you're probably going to get 3 or 4 who are going to join you in something, right? Because it does take time. The process takes time. They need to look at your offer. They need to, evaluate it. You need to talk to them on the phone. Not everybody's going to look at your link and so forth, right? Okay, so the first thing is to plant your seeds, which is being in activity and prospecting. The second thing you need to be doing is nurturing your ground. So nurturing your ground, what does that look like? It means you need to nurture your new relationships with your prospects. You need to be in constant contact. Make sure that they're on your email list so that you stay in contact with them. Pick up the phone and create that relationship with them, right? So it's not just enough to just give them a link and see ya, bye. No, you have to nurture the relationship. So just as a farmer plants his seed, then he has to nurture the ground, right? So nurturing the ground means making sure there's enough nutrients in the ground, making sure they get enough sunlight, making sure there's enough water. Now, you don't want to overdo it, because just as a farmer puts too much water in the ground, it's going to drown out the seed. If you had put too much nutrients, it's going to kill it. So you don't want to kill your ground. You want to nurture it. So the same thing with us in our prospecting. We need to nurture our ground, not drown it and kill it. And how do you kill it? Talking too much about your business instead of nurturing the relationship. So it's all about relationship, right? Then the third thing is waiting for the increase. Your job is not to make it grow. Your job is not to know if this person or that person is actually going to join your business. A lot of times you're not going to know who's going to join. You don't know who those people are, because people join in their own timetable, right? People will join when they have the money, when they feel ready, when they feel it resonates with them, when they feel you are a fit to them. You also have to make sure they're a fit for you, right? But there are a lot of elements involved in whether a person will join you or not. So your job is to let go of that part of it and then have faith that God is going to bring you the right people that resonate with your message, right? So you have to plant the seed, nurture the ground, and then you need to let go and let God. Letting go and letting God means you trust the process. You need to trust that what you're doing is working, right? You don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's sharing your videos. You don't know who is talking about you, right? So you need to believe that your work will produce a harvest. If a farmer plants seeds and doesn't believe that it's going to grow, that he's going to get a crop, then he's wasting his time. He's not going to give it time to grow. He's not going to give it the necessary time to let the ground do its thing. So we need to be patient in the process and believe that our work is going to produce. So we do need to believe. So that's the part where you need to let go and let God and believe that the process is in motion and that it will produce a harvest. If you're planting in good ground, what is the good ground? Your target audience. You have to make sure you're talking to the right people. So to give you an example, if you are, let's say for instance, you have a business that revolves around, let's see, can't think. Let's say you have a business, weight loss business, but you're talking to people who are real estate agents. Well, that's not a good one, okay, because there are real estate agents who are interested in losing weight. But let's say for instance, you're talking to you have a business that revolves around weight loss and you're talking to a lot of skinny people. Well, that's the wrong audience. You need to talk to people who actually have a need for your product, right? You need to make sure that the people who are going to buy your product really need to lose weight, are interested in losing weight, and want to lose weight, right? So the same thing, real estate. If you're talking to the wrong people who already are happy with their house, you're talking to the wrong audience. You need to be talking to people who are in the market to look for a new house, who are interested and who want to buy a new house, right? Otherwise, you're wasting your time. So to recap, be in massive activity. Don't just plant 1 or 2 seeds and then expect a big harvest. It's not going to work. If you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. If you sow in abundance, you're going to reap in abundance, right? It's all in proportion to how you sow seeds. So you have to sow your seed, be in activity, prospecting. 2, nurture your ground, right? So nurturing your ground means building your relationship with your audience, making sure you're putting out good content, massive value, blessing people. That's how you nurture your ground, right? And that's how the farmer nurtures his ground, by making sure it has the right nutrients, making sure the garden is tended and no weeds, right? And making sure that nothing is eating it up, right? And you don't want to overdo it because then you'll drown it and kill it. And number 3, you need to let go and let God and be patient. You have to let go of the process. You know, we don't control that part. Only God does, right? So the increase will happen. You have to have faith. You have to believe that God will bring the increase, okay? So you can't control that part. So please leave a comment below. Let me know that you were blessed with this video. I would love to hear from you. Make sure you comment below, okay? If you'd like to be part of my new mastermind group, where we're doing a 90-day challenge to start 2017 with a bang, really strong, please find me on Facebook, Lydia Botello, and I will add you to the group. Okay, and make sure you keep an eye out for my new blog, lydiabotello.net, because it is under construction, but it should be up this weekend. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.